Today, from CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
We are just about set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. A few moments ago, they raised the 12th man banner, and this place, as usual, rocking and rolling. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Rams taking the field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
Well, it's not unusual for a team to have a little bit of a letdown after appearing in the Super Bowl. And the Rams had that Super Bowl letdown after their loss in Super Bowl 53 to New England. But it might surprise people that quarterback Jared Goff still finished third in the NFL in passing yards at better than 4,600. They just want to see him cut down on the number of interceptions he threw last year, and they think the Rams can elevate their offense yet again.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Gone. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Goff. And his throw is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 2nd down. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
Whenever you think about the Seattle Seahawks, one of the first things that pops to mind is how well they run the football and how much they like doing it. But you have to also look at how well Russell Wilson has played at the quarterback spot. hasn't just been a game manager. Last year, over 4,100 yards passing, the second most in his career, 31 touchdown passes, and took care of the ball as well because he threw just 5 interceptions. If you need to open things up, Russell Wilson can get it done.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Flush to his right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now it's Wilson, and that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Here comes Webster. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On 1st down, it's gone. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They run the toss with Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that's something we saw a lot of last season and in previous seasons before and in seasons to come. Bobby Wagner bringing down a runner for a loss. He led the league with 159 combined tackles in 2019. He plays sideline to sideline, can also blitz well, and cover receivers out of the backfield. One of the better linebackers in the league.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Goff. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. The Seahawks have David Moore back deep. Pushes past him. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Carson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
They run it with Carson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's Carson. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson stepping. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff, and that's caught left side. It's Woods. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
You gotta be smarter than that, man. Come on.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Henderson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now the 6-year man from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Goff and Tyler Higbee hooking up. And the Rams add on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wilson going to keep it on the option. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
From the 24, Wilson. His throw incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A pass underneath for Carson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give this to Henderson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run with Henderson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Goff now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Check 41. Here we go. Hey, 41, Mike.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Goff now looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Henderson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, He's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun. Goff trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. They've got to find a way to get him more involved in this game plan. Down here in the second quarter, he doesn't even have a catch.
And don't think they're not hearing about it in the huddle and on the sidelines. And we often think of wide receivers at times being disruptive. It's just that they know their talents and they know the type of plays they can make, and they can make big ones. They want the ball to help their team.
Yeah, you got to think he's going to want the ball more. 1 target, no catches. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Wilson over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Carson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's gone. That's taken in by Henderson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards there, first down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Woods. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Goff. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw Darrell Henderson with the strong first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They run it with Carson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Carson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Steps away. And he's going to keep it here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Switch.
On the delay, here's Carson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that makes it 14-10. That time, a 9-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, it's Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Goff on the draw play to Henderson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. They'll run here with Henderson, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. This is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Reynolds there to make the grab. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Here's Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Wilson. On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
On the option, it'll be Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the draw, this is Henderson. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Good tackle there by Jaron Reed, the former 2nd-round pick out of Alabama. And that's why he was drafted, but he's really shown an excellent ability to rush the passer as well.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. He'll get this underneath to Henderson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. To throw again. Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Gay is on for the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Reed. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the defense for Los Angeles as they head out to set up shop. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. He'll buy some time right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
2nd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Wilson. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun. Wilson. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. A carry here for the big tight end. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. Goff. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Goff. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson rolling to his right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Blitz, blitz.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Now Myers for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. On the return, it's Simba Webster. And able to get this out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Ram 1st down as Goff finds Kupp. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson over the middle, and it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, third down here. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
On third down, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On the option, a handoff to Carson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They run again with Carson. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And the Seahawks on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Wilson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in, and the Seahawks are going to take the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns, also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's gone. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Goff throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
They'll look to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Goff now to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. The quick slant caught. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Looking for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.